If you're thinking about buying an SUV in 2026, this video could save you money, time, and a huge regret. Here, you won't find trends or rumors. Here are the 10 best SUVs for 2026. And this list hasn't come from just one source. It's a mix of Consumer Reports data and top-rated models in each category. Very important. And also from several exclusive tests that I've been invited to drive in different cities across the United States by the manufacturers. Welcome. Let's get to the list. Number 1, Toyota. Which recreational active vehicle? 4 hybrid. 2026. The 2026 redesign features better efficiency and technology. Pay close attention as this hybrid system is now more refined, with improved sound insulation and new driving assists. Also, it's important for you to know that it has a 2.5-liter hybrid engine, which gives you a combined power of 219 horsepower. It has a combined torque of 163 pound-feet, an electronically controlled continuously variable transmission, and an average fuel consumption of 40 miles per gallon. That's the combined average, which is about 17 kilometers per liter. And the price, just so you know, starts at $33,000. This hybrid SUV combines economy and practicality like few others. And of course, it has the seal and reputation of a brand like Toyota. Number 2. This one is very important. I tested it recently, and there's a full video. The Hyundai Palisade. 2026 has an updated exterior design, better interior materials, and improved technology. In addition to that, it has more comprehensive safety features than the previous version. Engine options. It comes with a 3.8-liter V6 engine in its gasoline-only version. With 291 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque, this engine is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. There you have what you need to know about the technical specifications of the Palisade. What does this version offer you? The gasoline one? It averages 22 miles per gallon combined, or about 9.4 kilometers per liter. The estimated price is $38,000, or it starts at $38,000. But that's not all. It also has a hybrid version with electric assistance. I also had the video. They invited me to Texas, if I remember correctly, for the first official test. This electric version has improved efficiency, but without being the hybrid version, you'll get about 29 miles per gallon and a power of 339 horsepower. What happens is that the price for the best equipped model, which is the calligraphy, can reach up to $60,000. But definitely, if you're considering the Palisade, this hybrid version, you should do the math to see how much it benefits you, because you have more power and higher fuel consumption. And watch out, because the next SUV is one that few expect, but it has features that will surprise you. And that would be number 3, the Nissan Murano, 2026, a complete makeover. In terms of design, as you've probably already seen, it has an updated interior and better quality materials, and an average fuel consumption of 23 miles per gallon combined, which is about 9.8 kilometers per liter. This SUV is estimated at $35,000. Not bad. It's worth noting that this list isn't in a strict order, meaning one isn't clearly better than another. So you don't get confused, it's not a ranking that goes from the least good to the best. Some lack strong arguments. Depending on what you're looking for, basically the 10 best SUVs for 2026 and there, depending on what you want, one of these will fit what you want to have in 2026. And pay attention because the cheapest SUV on this list is coming up, and it's not the one you thought. Watch out for number 4, the Kia Sportage. You probably thought it was a Chevrolet, Ford, or Nissan. It's not the Kia Sportage 2026. In some countries, they call it Sportage. Here, we call it Kia Sportage. The 2026 model has had a recent redesign. I also had the chance to test it out. Better quality, interior, and standard technology are some of the most important reasons to consider this Korean brand model. What engine does it have? Well, it has a 2.5-liter gasoline engine, 187 horsepower, and 178 pound-feet of torques. The transmission will be a continuously variable transmission. It's not an 8-speed automatic transmission. And the average fuel consumption for this SUV is 28 miles per gallon combined, which is about 11.9 kilometers per liter. And the price, which is also very important, starts at $28,000, but it also has the 2026 Sportage Hybrid pairs a 1.6-liter engine with a hybrid system, producing 232 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. 6-speed automatic transmission with fuel economy of 38.43 mph. And the base price of the hybrid starts at around $32,500. And now let's move on to the fifth SUV, one of the best for 2026, or to keep in mind for 2026. If you're looking for an SUV or sport utility vehicle, people have asked me what SUV means. SUV means sports utility vehicle. In Spanish, it's Utilitario Deportivo. This explanation is useful because many people don't know that terminology. In Mexico and likely Chile and Argentina, it's called an SUV. But in other countries, it's known as a compact or mid-sized truck. Well, that's what this list is about, and this is the one I'm going to talk to you about now. It's the second cheapest on the list, which is the Chevrolet Equinox 2026, or Equinox as they call it here. That has a better design and better features, greater focus on safety and convenience. And now that I'm talking about safety issues, Chevrolet models have really made an effort, which I applaud, to incorporate more standard safety features. You don't pay extra, and the safety features are great. Above all, this is going to give peace of mind to those people because of this. The price is what they call entry level, or in other words, an entry price. Let's say SUVs that are affordable and economical. Many people help their teenage children, their young children, who are now going to college, with their first vehicle. What if it's this one, or a Chevrolet? Pay attention to the safety features, because they're really including a lot of standard features so you can sleep peacefully. In a video about the Equinox, which I also drove thanks to an exclusive invitation from the manufacturer for a test drive, I have a full video where I go deeper into these safety features, so you can check it out. Here's a list. I won't just focus on Chevrolet, but I'm talking about the Equinox with a turbocharged 1.5-liter engine. The gasoline engine delivers 175 horsepower, 203 pound-feet of torque, and pairs with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The average fuel consumption is 29 miles per gallon combined, which is about 12.3 kilometers per liter. And the estimated price is also around $28,000. As I mentioned, the Kia Sportage is only about $200 or $300 cheaper, so the difference is minimal. I mean, it's almost a technical tie there, but let's go with the next vehicle, which is really good. But first, let me say this. YouTube may or may not show you my videos again. If you don't want to miss out important rankings or lists like this, key comparisons, and videos that change buying decisions, subscribing is the only way to make sure because the algorithm, like all social networks, decides when to show you a video. It's not guaranteed. Hey, please subscribe. I really appreciate it if you do. Shall we continue? And what's the sixth SUV on this list? It's an American model, and we don't have many of those. What brand is it? Could it be Ford or Chevrolet? No. It's the 2026 Jeep Cherokee, now in a new generation with a more robust design. It has a better balance between city driving and light adventure. Of course, don't expect, well, it's Jeep, but it's not really for, let's say, very aggressive off-roading. What does it have? What's inside? It's a turbocharged 2.0-liter gasoline engine with 270 horsepower. Does this engine produce or generate 5 pound-feet of torque? Not bad. The transmission is an 8-speed automatic transmission, and what kind of fuel consumption can you expect? The average fuel consumption is about 26 miles per gallon. That's not bad. It's neither the best nor the worst on the list. Is that or does that equal 11 kilometers per liter? What's the price of a Jeep Cherokee? If you like it, it's a Jeep brand, and it's a Cherokee model that has a lot of fans, a lot of supporters. Well, how much can you pay for 2026? The price starts at $34,000. And later on, I'm going to show you an SUV that redefines what many of us thought a traditional 4x4 could be. Which one is better? Stay tuned. I'll share my thoughts, and let me know in the comments if you agree. The 7 Subaru Forester Hybrid. The 2026 Hybrid. This model debuts a hybrid system while preserving the essence of Subaru. What is that essence? Well, the standard all-wheel drive, as always, and obviously many safety features. It has better efficiency without sacrificing safety. It's a hybrid engine, as I said. The combined power you can expect with this level of engine is close to 200 horsepower with approximately 196 pound-feet of torque. But it comes with a continuously variable transmission. You can expect an average fuel consumption of 35 miles per gallon combined, which is about 15 kilometers per liter. The estimated United States price starts at $37,000. Let's move on to the 8th SUV. Let's see if Toyota shows up again with another model. The truth is that Toyota is almost always one of the main players on these lists because they have several models, and that's really something to applaud. They've had some recent challenges, as I've explained in other videos, and even with iconic models like the Toyota Tacoma or the Tundra, Toyota remains that brand, that model of reputation and reliability that we all know. Number 8 for 2026. Runner is a new generation. It has a more modern approach without losing the identity of the Ford Runner you know and the real truck identity. The engine it has is a 4-cylinder. It's a turbo engine. It gives you approximately 278 horsepower with 317 pound-feet of torque. Automatic transmission. The one that comes paired with this engine is an 8-speed automatic transmission. Average fuel consumption is 24 miles per gallon, or about 10.2 kilometers per liter, combined for highway and city driving. How much does that Toyota model cost you? The estimated price starts at $42,000 in the United States. So, what do you think of the Toyota Ford? Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think of the list so far? Well, here I want to make an important clarification. I decided not to include any electric SUVs in this list, as you may have noticed. The most I included are hybrids, but obviously all of them have a gasoline presence. You also won't find any full-size trucks, full-size large ones. In the SUV category, the focus is on mid-size and compact trucks, practices that work in daily life and, above all, are affordable. Practically all of us leave this way with number 9. Which one is it? It's a Ford model, the only Ford we have on this list. The 2026 Ford Explorer was recently redesigned and features updated technology, and I also had the opportunity to be there for that test. It was an exclusive event, and I was invited directly by the brand. Suspension and handling were improved. The interior is more modern and comfortable. Plus, there's a 2.3-liter gasoline engine. That's why I told you about the presence of the turbocharged engine. 300 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. It really feels great. And in that drive, in that full video where I did the first official test drive of the Ford Explorer, of that new Ford Explorer, I felt that it was really quite satisfying. That drive is rewarding with the power and torque it has. All of that comes paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission. The average fuel consumption you can expect from the Ford Explorer for 2026 is 24 miles per gallon combined, or 10.2 kilometers per liter. The price starts at $39,000. Yes, this one is a bit more expensive, but honestly, it's the Ford Explorer. It's traditionally been a very good SUV. Do you have one too? Share your thoughts on the Ford Explorer in the comments. As I haven't said in other videos, I had a Ford Expedition for many years. It never gave me any major problems, and honestly, I was always very happy with the Expedition Explorer. I've never had one, but I know it was still the case here in the United States until recently. If it's not still the best-selling mid-size SUV historically in the United States market. Let's go with the last one on this list, the Honda CR-V. We have a model from Honda, the Japanese brand, for 2026 with the CR-V. It has overall refinement, better sound insulation and comfort, and very good efficiency. You have a small 1.5-liter turbocharged gasoline engine that gives you or generates 190 horsepower and 179 pound-feet of torques. And the transmission is not an automatic, but a continuously variable transmission. Automatic transmission. Average fuel consumption is 30 miles per gallon, or about 12.8 kilometers per liter, which is a good fuel efficiency. And how much is this Honda going to cost you? The estimated price starts at $30,000. What do you think if you go to buy one of these models? I advise you to go prepared to the dealer so you can make a good deal. And I've prepared a mini book called Shut Your Mouth at the Dealer, at the Dealership. There are many things you can't say since they could be used against you to get more money. Here, it's about fairness. I'm not against dealers or dealerships. In fact, I have good friends there. But it's smart to be prepared when visiting a dealership, so that when you face the salespeople, when you face them, it sounds like a war. But when you talk to them in a friendly, peaceful way, and when you face them, again, face them. Now tell me, which of these 10 SUVs from this list would you buy in 2026 and why? And which model do you think is missing from this list? If you think any are missing, let me know in the comments. I'm talking here about models that are available in the United States market. I know that many of them, maybe most of them, are also sold. They're commercial and widely popular in Latin America, including Mexico, Panama, Chile, the Dominican Republic, and Colombia. Also in Spain, because people from Spain watch me, and, well, basically many countries in Latin America, so it's relevant for you too. Leave your opinion, your thoughts about the list, about each one of them, in the comments. Do you have any of these vehicles that I mentioned in the list from a previous generation or older models? Let me know how it has worked out for you. And if you want more rankings or lists like these, based on real data and real test drives and research, then subscribe to the channel. I've said before, this is Freddy Car Power 360's channel, and I deeply appreciate it. If you liked this video, I'm going to leave another linked video here that you'll love to check out. And also let me know there what you thought about it, okay? I'll wait for your comments and see you in the next video. Big hug. Bye.